أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Let's discuss about the principal plans of projection and the XY reference line. Basically, we have two principal plans of projection, that is the horizontal plane and the vertical plane. They are planar surfaces, means that they will have only two dimensions, for example, length and the width, or width and the height. These two planes will be used as reference planes for referring anything lying in three-dimensional space. For example, if you want to know about the exact location of your chair in the room, so you will have to make reference planes or reference points in order to locate the exact position of the chair lying in the room. For that, the floor will be one of the reference plan and the wall of the room will be another reference plan. So you will say that for example, that the chair is lying in the room 10 millimeter in front of the left wall and is 0 millimeter from the ground or from the horizontal plane or lying in the horizontal plane. So like that, to locate anything in space, you will have to first define the reference point. That may be a point, a line, or a reference line, or a reference plane for referring anything or for locating anything lying in the space or three-dimensional space. These two planes will meet or will intersect each other at a common line called the XY reference line. Although these two planes are infinite in length and height, but they have been shown here as finite entities or figures. Otherwise, these planes are basically infinite globally, but locally you can reduce their sizes and can make your own reference plan. For example, in case of the room, the floor of your room will be the horizontal plane and the walls of your room will be the vertical planes, and also the ceiling of your room will be a horizontal plane. So basically these are infinite and they will intersect or will meet at a common line called the XY reference line. It is called the XY reference line because it can be used for referring anything lying with respect to the horizontal plane For example, the anything could be above the horizontal plane, within the horizontal plane, and below the horizontal plane. So we will be referring the position of the object with respect to the horizontal plane from the XY reference line, as well as anything lying with respect to the vertical plane, or the position of anything with respect to the vertical plane will also be referred from the same XY reference line, because anything can be in front of the vertical plane, within the vertical plane, and behind the vertical plane. So that will also be referred from the XY reference line. So as this XY line is basically used for referring objects relative to the horizontal plane as well as to the vertical plane. So that is why it is called the XY reference line. So you can see when these two planes meet, they form four quadrants. One, two, three, four. So anything, any object in three-dimensional space will be lying in these four quadrants or at the boundary of these four quadrants. So, for example, if anything is lying in the first quadrant, in that case, its projection would be drawn and the projection method would be called the first angle projection. As I have told you, that in order to bring in alignment the top view with the front view, the horizontal plane is rotated about 90-degree clockwise so that it merges or becomes parallel to the vertical plane. And in that case, for example, we can have this shape of the two reference planes. When they merge, so we'll have now anything. For example, if I want to show the edge view of these planes, the edge view means if you look at the planes parallel to its planar surface, so we can see a line instead of a plane. So, for example, the edge view of these planes would be two lines. This is the edge view for the horizontal plane, and the edge view for the vertical plane. So, there will be 9 possible positions for anything lying in the space or three-dimensional space. In front of the vertical plane, above the horizontal plane, above the horizontal plane, within the vertical plane, above the horizontal plane, and behind the vertical plane, within the horizontal plane, in front of the vertical plane, within the horizontal plane, and within the vertical plane, within the horizontal plane, and behind the vertical plane. Similarly, in front of the vertical plane and below the horizontal plane, within the vertical plane and below the horizontal plane, below the horizontal plane and behind the vertical plane. So these nine possible positions could arise if the object is lying in three-dimensional space. So, for example, if this is the position, then for drawing this, we will have to look at it from the left side or from the right side, and its front view would be drawn on the vertical plane above the horizontal plane. For its top view, looking at it from the above or from the below, its top view would be formed at the horizontal plane and rotating it about 90 degree. So, sorry, it would come to this position, means in exact alignment with the front view, but below the horizontal plane or below the XY reference line. So, we will not be drawing these planes. We will have to draw XY reference line, and you can see that the front view is coming above the horizontal plane on the vertical plane. How much above? That much which the point was originally above the horizontal plane. So we will draw its front view, and we will also draw projection line to make sure that the top view must be parallel to the front view. So you can see that the top view after forming at the horizontal plane will be rotated in order to bring it in alignment with the front view. So how much distance it be rotated? So that much distance which the point was in front of the vertical plane. So that distance will be rotated and will be shown below the XY reference line and rotated. So you got the projections of a point lying in the first quadrant. This kind of projection will be called the first angle projection. Similarly, you can do for all the points as being shown. So I think you have understood this. Now I will show you that you can make your own plan by cutting a rectangular hardboard pieces at the center like this. You should have to cut it half the way, and you can insert them in order to get the two planes of projection or the four quadrant. So the statement of anything in the three-dimensional space shall be compared with these quadrants. For example, if the statement is above the horizontal plane in front of the vertical plane, so the point will be in the first quadrant. If above the horizontal plane behind the vertical plane, so the point will be in the second quadrant, and so on. So you can exactly depict the location or orientation of anything lying in the three-dimensional space and relative to these four quadrants. So after locating or depicting the exact orientation of the object, so you can draw its projection afterward. But the first thing is to understand the location of the object relative to these two planes of projections. Once you understand or depict the exact orientation of the point, then its projection becomes easier. So I hope you have understood the this lecture about the planes and the XY reference line.